Hello. Ah, gotta switch this. Otherwise, I won't be able to see what you guys see. That's better. Someone subbed from YouTube. I wish there was a way to just. That's yes, you have a new sponsor stream invitation. Start earning money from streaming games. Like that's ever gonna happen. Let's see. Check it out. Let me guess. Shitty AI predatory video game. And I get, yeah. Rise of Kingdoms. No. I don't care. Fuck you. If the only games that I want to play is the games that I want to play. Or the games that you guys tell me to play, whatever. But I'm not gonna sell out for that low. Like, oh. If someone joins, someone spends 50 bucks in our game, you'll get $2. Like, why the fuck should I even bother? I don't like your game in the first place. Look, I could understand if I was like, I like your game. I think it's ethical. I think it's worth playing. Now you're like, you know what? If people pay for the game, we'll give you like, I don't know, $1 per new player. I'm gonna get nothing out of it, but hey, what's the worst that can happen? Whereas those games are specifically made to leech off your money, and I'm not gonna advertise a service that is specifically made to promote as much gambling as possible, as much predatory shit as possible, just so you can get as addicted to it as possible. Because once you're into it, you're gonna, you know, fall into the sunk cost fallacy. I know. Why would you stop playing a video game that has been very, 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 very predatory once you already spent 500 bucks? You know, it just doesn't make sense. You know, why would you? So you stop thinking about it and you started going, oh, I don't know, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should get and continue playing the game. And that's how they get you. I mean, it's all stuff that we already know. It's nothing new. It's sad that new games do that a lot. But what can you do about it? You know? Oh wow, YouTube is really not working today. Oh, there we go. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's not working. That's even better. Let's see. Can I check from? No, remove the audio. Okay, okay. I wonder what. Mm-hmm. There you go. That's beautiful. Ooh, the aftermath of Shadman. I kind of want to watch that one now. But no, we gotta play some very shitty video game where we gotta find some different colored Pokemon. Do I have that Barraskewda? We'll check for Barraskewda. Oh, shiny Dolphin kind of goes hard. Not gonna lie. I already have Palafin. I already have those. Oh, yeah, we're getting that one. So let's go. It's gonna be a bitch with Talonflame. Oh yeah, I also gotta change the shiny. You are right, voice in my head. You are completely right. Why don't you heal my Pokemon? Oh, one of them. Yeah. Thank you. I'm living. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Oh, they're here. Knackley. Oh, this is a shitty ass spot for the Knackley. No announcement for streaming? It didn't happen? Blame whatever the bot is. Me6, there we go. Sorry, Boop. Boop. There we go. There we go. And now everything is set up. Ah, it took a while though. Everything is working at last. I feel betrayed. Blame the bot. Don't blame me. Not much you can do about it. I wanna be #1! Well, you can never be #1 if I never fight you, so... Sorry. Bot bad, me kill. Why would you kill bots? I mean, I get why you would beat bots. Kill bots. Nowadays, we have so many bots. I fully agree with the dead internet theory. You guys are level 20. I shouldn't be afraid about you. Because a level 20 Knackley is not gonna deal damage to my Talonflame. Even though we have ×4 weaknesses. We have almost 100 levels of difference. 80 levels of difference. Also, how you doing, Russian? I don't know why I got someone that just joined on YouTube. Bro, delete the channel, bro. 0 views in 0 minutes, decaying channel, and just left. Dude woke up, chose violence, and I was just weirded out. It's not even a matter of, oh no, my feelings. It's like, alright. But why though? I'm gonna crash out. You're gonna crash out? Why not spiral in? Yeah, we're looking for a different color of ice cream. Crash a plane into a building. No! I mean, you can, honestly. I don't care about poo-poo land. But still. Should we go political today? In a video game. In Minecraft, yeah. Of course. We're always talking about Minecraft. Don't really want to get political today. I find it interesting that every day, thanks to Pokemon, there's just new and new drama happening. Like it's like I don't even know what to say, honestly. I don't even know how to compare it to, what to compare it to. What else can you compare it to? Every day they find a new way to just fuck everything up. 9/11 Minecraft edition. I swear to God, I fucking hate that. I didn't press anything, it's just a game that sucks. Because if you're moving around and an egg hatches as your body Pokemon is out, it will just throw it again. That fucking bird that I hate. Why do you hate Talonflame? Talonflame is a good boy. I really want to touch. Hi, Slowpoke. I really want to find the last Fuecoco. Oh, water cell. A Great Ball. I don't use Great Balls. I only use Pokeballs. This way people can think that I cheated the shinies in. I want to check something. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not gonna be hard to find. Okay. Find shiny Kyogre before 2015. Nope. Before 2012? No, I can't find it. Oh, maybe I gotta put this stuff. No. God damn it, I wanted to find a very... Just proof that Nodzell is better. Better or what? I kinda lost my own train of thought. I wanted to show a video that I watched a longest time ago. Like 13 years ago. About how to find shinies. That you don't use Mega Balls or something. Yeah, of course. Why would I? I could use balls that are different on Pokemon that make sense. Like, if you find a dark Pokemon, you just use a Dusk Ball or shit like that, but I told myself, nah, let's just use Pokeballs on this playthrough. I think I have maybe a couple of Pokemon that are in Mega Balls. I don't have much. Book! Just give the bro the shot. I know, right? We just wanted the last one. I just want the last Fuecoco. This way I can move to Spicatito. Spicatito. I wish there was a way to get more... to move more eggs in one go. Now that I think about it, it's been like 3 months. Just give bro the shiny. It's been like 1, I think. But still. Also, hi, Nera. Didn't know what else to answer in your DMs. So I was like, oh, shucks. I don't know what else to say. I know I stopped answering, but I assure you, I did read it. I'm not gonna share it, of course. So I really would love to get the 3 Neckley. Why didn't you fight him? Holy shit! Ah, god damn it, I'm gonna have the negative messages in the YouTube chat for the whole stream. Aren't I? Since no one ever joins. Maybe it could be... I don't know if I can make an option that removes messages, even for me, after a set amount of time. It could be just bad. Boop. We'll see. The secret is just not free chat. Exactly. I want to get political, but on another topic. I want to talk about Asmongold. Bad responses? What? No. Yeah, there was a dude that just... I started streaming, and a dude came in on a YouTube chat, and went, delete the channel, bro. Please, 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 please. Fire, fire, fire. 0 views in 0 minutes. The K channel. Fire, 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 fire. As I said, it's just weird. It's not even a... Oh, wow. I'm too sad to stream. I'm just... Huh? Pretty sure it's a bot. But... Also, Packham. How you doing, buddy? You reached a 3-streamer watch streak. Why don't I have a higher watch streak on my own phone? I'm pretty sure that I have a higher streak than that. Because I watch every stream I do. Like everyone. I believe it's just Russian command. Oh! I don't know! What do you want me to do? It's not like I know every account you have. For now, at least. I will eventually. It's something that a lot of people forget. Myself included, let's be clear. That not everybody knows your accounts. Your different nicknames and stuff like that. Sometimes you just gotta go and say, "Hey, it's me, Goku." Just ringing the bell. Hey, it's me, Goku. Open up. I heard your porn addiction is very strong. Let me fight it. I wanted to go forward, but I can't find anything funny to say. I was saving up for the badge of honor thingy. If you get the badge of honor, do remember that you get access to all the exclusive shit on my Discord as well. I never felt good. Okay, we don't have to kill Necklace anymore. I never feel good about the whole, yeah, pay me every month and you get access to this shit. I just go with, bro, only 10 minutes ago the bot went off. It's not my fault if the bot sucks. It's free. I expect it to suck. But where was I? I don't like the whole... To have access to stuff, you gotta pay me every month. A subscription fee. I hate subscription fees with all my heart. So I went, you guys want that shit? You want to be able to put answers in the question? In the 3 question? Share your 3 favorite things? You want to be able to use VIP chat and to flex on the pores. That's it. One single donation gives you access forever. Or the badge of honor. Because I know that people can't really donate. I get it. Let's be clear. I'm not gonna try and go... No, I get it. I don't have money either. Just try to be sincere. So you have the free way which is gonna become harder and harder the more people redeem that shit, but I think that's part of the fun. Also because it's not really that hard to get. It's really not, come on. You just put it on my... You open the stream, put it on the side, remove the volume, change the tab, and that's it. You've done it. You just gotta do it for a while and you'll have the badge in no time. Kill him. Good. Ah! Fucker. Anyway, I wanted to talk about Asmongold. Because the dude has become way more unhinged than I thought he was. I mean, yeah, the Holocaust probably happened. But going like 99% sure that the Holocaust probably happened. It's one of the dumbest and scariest thing that you can say. Because the Holocaust happened. Let's just get this out of the way. If head shaped, why is it not head? The Holocaust happened. There's proof. There's undeniable proof. And even if there wasn't, why would an entire nation just decide to become the worst people in history? Why? But more specifically, and I do want to get this out of the way, telling people, oh yeah, we burned the books, the Nazis burned books about queer gender. And I'm just gonna say queer gender to make it easier for everybody. Not because they were trans or queer or whatever, but because they were written in Jew. That's what he said. In Jewish, let's go like that, which is not even a language. I think he meant a Hebrew, but no. Let's just get this out of the way. No. The Nazis themselves said time and time again that they burned the books because they were deviants. Because, you know, being trans for a Nazi was being a deviant. Same for gayness. I don't mean trans as just transgender, but I'm including it. It's also just transvestite, aka drag queens, to make it simple. It's undeniable. Like, there's proof. There's undeniable proof. You can't just go online on the internet and just say stuff that you know nothing of. And just go, hey, look, I'm white. That's my job! God damn it. It's my job to spew stuff that I know nothing about, and that it looks smart even though I'm not. So try to look smart, let's put it that way. Like, the idea of trans, or gayness, whatever, LGBT, was pushed by the Nazis as a illness. Specifically because they found it un-German. And un-German doesn't mean, oh, it's not Germanic. It's just, they thought that it was the wrong ideology. Why? Because they were evil. We're talking about Nazis. Do you really think they're not evil? They are evil. They're one of the most evil fucking movements ever. We don't really have to specify, but to specify, let it be because of an actual ideology, or because they just found them weird, or for, I'm gonna call this a guess, because they needed common enemies. It's easier. The best way to rally an entire country is to find an enemy, a common enemy, and just point that enemy. It's one of the easiest tactics. There's a way, there's a reason if we say the enemy of my enemy is a friend. I don't know how it goes specifically, but you get my point. It's a matter of people unite against one evil, which in some ways is a good thing from the human perspective. Like, there is an evil, we're gonna all work together to stand against it. But in reality, there's not an evil. There's no evil. Just people want to be queer. Oh yeah, I remember that one of the reasons was the fact that gay people could not procreate. Therefore, they were taken away from the country because they were denying the country of kid or shit like that. It doesn't really matter right now. But yeah, those books were specifically burned because they were regarding gender studies, sexuality studies, all stuff regarding LGBT. And they were written in German too, so there's no denying it. And what scares me is that since Asmongold has such a reach, he's either one of the biggest streamer on the planet as of right now. On Twitch, as of right now. It means that he has a lot of reach, of course, duh. But it also means that it's very easy for him to just spread misinformation and make massive damages to the thing he's giving misinformation to. Especially if you consider that the grand majority of people that use Twitch are, I don't want to say kids, but they are young people. Usually male young people. And they are very gullible. And it's very, very easy to, you know, put them in a cult. Yeah, I don't want to put it in another way. I don't know how. But that's my point. Wait. Is that a shiny? Oh no, he was just eating a berry. Like, giving misinformation, specifically talking about, oh yeah, the Jews were bad and shit like that. You just gotta just end up hurting people for no reason whatsoever. That's what bothers me the most. Why would you do it? Like, why would you do it? I understand being stupid. I'm part of the club on that, so yeah, I get it. I understand it. I just don't really get not doing any research if your entire thing is talking about political stuff, especially historic political stuff. Like, everything is there. What can we expect from a dude that just... What was it that he said? Palestinians are an inferior race or something like that? I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember if it was Israel or Palestinians. I don't remember, but either or, it doesn't change. It doesn't change the fact that you can't just say, oh yeah, I feel no remorse against them because they are an inferior race. Like, are you insane? I mean, you did used to have that rat as your alarm clock. So I do think that you're not all okay. That you do have some things here are just broken. Look, my room is dirty. I don't dust off as much as I should. But if I saw a cockroach in my room, I would just empty the room and just do a complete sweep from the ground up. Like how dirty you have. Maybe that's why I'm not a successful streamer. I need to let myself be covered in filth. Just be as dirty as humanly possible. Just get as much shit on me. Just let the rats eat on my lap. Just go, good boy, eat. Grow big and strong, my little one. Maybe that's how I get billions of views. Maybe throw a little bit of anti-Semitism as well. Why not? Just say that other races are inferior. What's the worst that can happen? Nothing, because he gets a fuck ton of views. Which is sad, considering I was kinda rooting for him when he was talking with Musk. I was like, oh wow. Rare Asmongold W. There are no W's there. They're just L's. Okay, it's not shiny. I know that how the shiny looks like. I just wanted to double check. I just want something that I disagree with some other people, another streamer, is that the streamer said wanting to everybody to be fed is political. Like lobbying everybody is equal is political. It's not. And even if it is, it shouldn't be. I know it's something that we said 2 days ago, but I want to reiterate because it's something very important. Love thy neighbor should never, ever be political. Accepting people for who they are, it should never be political. Understanding that there is no difference between people of any color or any, I don't fucking know, religion, upbringing, whatever. It's not something that is political. Now, your response going, oh, but what if 1% of people do more crimes? First of all, has been pretty much debunked already. But even if we still take it into account, we still go, well, yeah, even if that's true, we just go, yeah, that's true. It is. Wouldn't it be better to learn the why it happens instead of just going, must be because of their skin color. I don't think a skin color programs the brain in such a way that a group of people will be more propense to looting. I think it's more of an upbringing kind of stuff. Like, if you live in a very shitty neighborhood, you will end up being more likely to do crimes because you're very much around crimes all the time. And I'm talking, you do them. Imagine all the people that got thrown into a court of law and got indicted, got penalized. Let's say penalized. I don't know English very well. I know. I'm sorry. For being part of a crime that they didn't even commit. Like, they were just standing there. They were just there vibing, and they ended up being part of a crime they didn't even want to be. Get what I mean? I thought for a moment that one was shiny. It's harder to do that, though. Yeah, making people realize that make scrambled eggs with those eggs. No, I need them. I need to see what's inside. Now, I wish I could take a peek to see if it's a shiny, and if it's not a shiny, I can just release it into the wild, but... But where was I? Fuck. It's easier to just see a problem and think the solution is just those people are evil. That's just them. It's just how they are built. Then to go, most likely it's the internalized racism that they have because of us, and the sheer life quality that they had during their formative years makes them more propense, more likely to do crimes, because, well, first of all, we all expect them to do crimes, but second of all, they had shitty lives. So they go, well, if that's my shot, I'm gonna take it. I can make it big, or I can go to prison, but if I do nothing, I'm not gonna go anywhere. I'm still gonna live in this shitty-ass place. So it is unacceptable, but it's hard. It's hard to work towards making a better... I didn't want to toss the ball, I wanted to toss the Talonflame. It's hard to make communities that are built around reforming those communities. Now, reforming sounds bad. To just better the lives of those communities, to prove, yeah, to everybody, but mainly to themselves, that those stereotypes are not true. Like, internalized racism does have an effect on people. Hell, just look at it's not racism, but it still counts, because it's still basically the same thing, it's just different kind of group. Just look at how toxic masculinity, internalized toxic masculinity, hurt boys from a very young age. And even adults, yes, but I'm talking about youngsters. Like, you have to have done live fuck at an early age, otherwise you're not You're not a Chad. You need to be buffed. You need to be strong. You need to be every time someone goes touches you, like, oh, sorry. You go, yeah, you better be sorry. You want to go 1v1? You gotta intimidate all the people. And let's be honest, a lot of men are not like that. And they're just not. That's because that it's not really a sign of masculinity. That is just a sign of you're a fucking weirdo. Stay away from me. And like, yeah, stay away from me. I don't care. It's not a good thing. I don't know where we got this whole idea that being aggressive is a good trait for men, but we need to take that down. Like, instantly. Do you really want to be friends with someone that at the first sign of something not going like he wants, it just picks up the shovel? No, that's insanity. But that's what we expect from manly men. And maybe the most damaging of them all, the fact that manly men, don't really talk about their feelings. They just bottle everything up. Because a big man, a big strapping boy, doesn't have any of those pesky feelings. We do what we were taught to do. We ignore those feelings and I don't fucking know. It's bad. It's bad. It leads to depression. It leads to being cut off from your family and your friends. It leads to loneliness, which leads to wanting to be a manly man even more, to prove everybody you're a manly man even more. But those other traits just make it even harder for you to get more friends, to find friends and whatever. It's just a spiral. And it's bad. If I can say something to the whole one person watching, if you think I'm not a man, stop. I'm being serious. I know society expects you to be the manly man, but you're just gonna end up hurting yourself. It doesn't matter if you're the manly man or a very effeminate man. It changes nothing. If anything, an effeminate man knows how it feels to be sad, how it feels to be empathetic. Let's just cut to the chase. Empathetic. And let me be honest. You will find more friends and better friends once you learn empathy and you open up with people. Hell, I don't open up with people. Either I open up too fast and end up burning bridges, or I just don't open. I have a lot of internalized toxic masculinity. Especially from my father, which he has a lot of internalized toxic masculinity as well. I'm not saying he did it on purpose. That's what society expected him to be, and that's what he became. And that's what I looked up to. And it was a mistake on that regard. It's not good. It's just not good. It's just not good. It only made me feel more alone. More lonely. Therefore, we're depressed. Therefore, I try to look even more like the alpha. The alphas didn't exist when I was a youngster. But you get my point. With my friends, be like, aha, look, I'm the better one. And I ended up burning very, very, very important bridges of your life, of my life. Bridges that I wish they were never burned. Bridges that I still regret. Even though I know it's not my fault, period. It's like, I fucked up, but I'm not gonna say it was just my fault. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I burned those bridges. Or even if I didn't, those bridges are still burned. And for what? So society can think that I'm a better man than whatever? No, because no one is there to look at me. If anything, they're just gonna look at the next time I do something stupid and be like, ah ha ha, you're not a man, you're just a child. Which is something that we do tend to do a lot. So again, don't care. And I know it's hard. I know. But if we manage to slowly turn this wheel from, oh, you need to be the alpha, whatever, that amputate shit that makes people very, very fucking depressed and sad. And wouldn't you know it, there are a lot more suicides related to depression and loneliness caused by this kind of shit than ever before. Actually, I don't know for sure. We could look it up. Actually, I am stupid. I'm not, because I'm the streamer. So of course I'm the stupidest person on the stream. But you should look yourself. I mean, look yourself, yes, but you should look it up. You should make your own research and see if I'm wrong. And if I'm wrong, you should come on chat and say, no, Zell, you're wrong. Here's why. It's important to educate yourself. But it's something that I do believe is true. That male loneliness, it's way more severe than, well, I guess, female loneliness. Because I don't know if LGBT are considered on a separate group, or they are still considered in the same group. I would consider male and female in this regard only, just because it makes sense. At the end of the day, if you're trans, you're gonna get put in the other category. If you're a trans male, it means the female trans male, right? You're just gonna be put in male category. It just makes sense. For real. Talk with your friends about feelings. And if your friend is a dude, bro, just ease into it. Make them start talking about their feelings slowly. Like, make them feel comfortable with sharing those feelings. and I tell you, you'll have a friend for life. It's a matter of time, but you might end up saving not one but two lives. Yours and the one your friends. I know that the internet pushed the idea of being of toxic masculinity a lot, which is depressing. But at the same time, you can see how easy it is for an idea to be spread out, to become famous, whatever you want to call it. So the opposite can be true as well. It's possible for positive messages to become viral, let's put it that way. I don't think I'll ever become viral, personally. But if I have to be, if I ever will be, I hope it's for what I just regurgitated from other people. Just toxic masculinity is a thing. Don't fall into that trap. And tell a male friend that you care about them and you'll be there for them to talk about their feelings. Talk about their day. Talk about why they're feeling sad. Hell, it took me like, what, 15 years to start doing that with a friend of mine? Truly do it with a friend of mine. Because we used to, yeah, to talk, but to not talk about this stuff. But now we do. Or at least I do. It's important. Anyway. Going back to anti-Semitism. Yeah, having a dude going inferior race and fuck them Jews is not a good thing. I don't think he said that, but you get it. It's just bad. Why do you want to radicalize people? Even I don't want to radicalize people. I say this stuff is bad, but I still tell you do it. The only radicalization I want to do is you should make your own researches. You should do your own research and share what you found. Because it can be from reliable sources, it could be from unreliable sources. Or hell, it can even be your own research. Fuck if I know. Maybe you do know 1,000 people that would be willing to do a study. And you just shared everything with that you found out. Would be fun. I don't think it would be the perfect representation of something, but hey, it would still be very, very cool. Yeah, I gotta get some more eggs. I got, that's 10, that's 18, right? Yeah. 10 eggs in, what, 10 minutes? An egg per minute? Jesus Christ, stuff that is not from the outbreak keeps spawning. I don't remember if these little dudes get salt cure or not. Because if they get salt cure, it could be very bad. I wonder. Only one way to find out. Keep on spawning them in and spawning them out. Let's see if we find a piss one. How do you say caramello salato? Caramel? Salty caramel one. It does look like salty caramel. Which makes sense. It is salt. And now I'm hungry. More than hungry, I feel gluttony. Like I do want a sweet now, but I can't. I'm already too fat. I already had a sweet. Too much sugar is not good for your health. Oh man, tomorrow is gonna be a hard day. I don't even know if I'll be able to stream. Yeah, I forgot about putting the thing. I know. About putting the question. I'll do it later. Is it my fault that I'm too lazy? Yes. Am I gonna apologize for it? No. Just like that. Hey, penguins, also known as Charlie, also known as Voice Critical, also known as Missing Input Guy. Yep. You can clearly see whenever the jump, the gliding starts. The how do you call it? The wheel go from quote unquote high ref to low ref. Did you see that? Look up. Will we ever be able to find even one? We've been here for an hour. We still haven't found a single one. Yeah, once we find we hatch the last eggs. I'm not gonna spend time getting even more eggs. I'm just gonna keep the eggs that I'm just gonna put a couple of Pokemon in my team. This way, if something happens to Talonflame, we can just, you know, redo it. We can just continue the fight, because otherwise we will just disappear and it's gonna be very, very bad. Maybe they know Fisher. I don't know, Fisher is not does nothing to Talonflame since he can fly. Hey, guillotine? Oh, I just realized we can make a very spicy Pokemon meme. Saying, oh, we should all learn this new move. Maybe that's why the rich people hate Kingler. Because Kingler learns the move Guillotine by a level. I said out a tweet regarding don't remember what the animator is. She's the one that did the Nuzlocke animation and became very Jaden animation. There we go. There was a thing regarding her take on Jesus from a shitpost video. Let's be clear. I'm not gonna make anything about it. But there was one. I was like, oh wow, I followed her, but this was my my cue to leave. Red flag, red flag, red flag. But you shouldn't talk about God like that. Red flag, red flag, red flag. I was like, you wouldn't last 2 minutes here in Italy. We created the sub-language specifically to insult God. Like, you go to an old guy's, old man's, you know, card game. You're gonna hear more divinities come down from a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm not kidding. Oh wow, I got 2 likes. Holy shit, am I straight up banging? And one of them is from a bot. Wow, imagine making the site free from bots, and you end up having double the bots that there were before. Wow, it's almost as if that wasn't true from the very beginning. But why would the richest man in the world lie? Honestly, I don't know specifically. I mean, we know he's a pathological liar, pathological mention, but I don't know if it's because he was born like that, because he was raised like that, or because he learned to just lie non-stop from work. Because 90% of the job of a CEO is lying. I said a CEO, not a good CEO. But at the end of the day, the CEOs, their job is to save face, the company's face, always. To make hype, to just make stock go up. So of course they lie. Why would they go, oh, do you have any plans for the future? They go, oh yes, we just came up with a new technology of diddling your butthole every time you poop. This way the poop won't stay in your butt. And as they're saying it, you can literally hear the engineers go, God damn it, no, we can't do that. But they're not in the room, so who cares? They don't exist. And when the CEO comes back, it's like, well, I promised that, so you better go deliver. Otherwise, it's your neck on the line. Because the CEO will just say, yeah, we were working on it, but we got a very bad force because of them DEI, LGBT, woke. So we had to restart from scratch, just save his face. And we're like, yeah, I took care of that crap, and now I personally guarantee you that the thing that I said would come, but everybody said it was impossible, will come. Meanwhile, they got a fat paycheck for it. That's just CEO 101. Zell, don't you mean bad CEO? The majority of CEOs are bad, so it's that. I'm not calling every CEO. Like, the CEO of the company I worked before this one was, I think, one of the sweetest person on the planet. It was very good, period. There was no buts. If anything, it was just too sweet of a person. That's it. But we overpromised on there as well. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna give you this thing that does everything, and then it did nothing. Like, yeah, it's a very good product. It wasn't. It really wasn't. Look at them sleep. Cute. I don't know how we managed to sell. How much was it? $1 million worth of that thing in like a year? But it was very short-lived. Like after a couple of years, that number just pummeled into the ground. Because of course, if you can't reinvest those money back into the product, you're not gonna live long. Also because the product was way overpriced, I can tell you. Like they asked like $5,000 for a job of a couple of hours total. That I can tell you, you could have just taken 200 euros, and they still would have netted a lot more money. They would have still broken positive with like $200-300. Yeah, it's the law of the market. It doesn't matter as long as you... Oh, wow. If you dash when you start breaking an egg, the animation of charging stays in. That isn't that fun. Look at that. It's all muddy now. Alright. There's a reason if... I don't think... the thing failed. I'm curious. It didn't fail. No, it didn't fail, but it still doesn't look good. I'm a simple person. I don't want to oversell something. You can't tell me to sell something for like $200 when I know that if I sold it for 100, it would still be too much. A year too. That's something that always boggled my mind. Why? Maybe that's why I will never be rich. If I see this, I'm already making a good profit out of this. I don't need to push it even further. I don't need to go, well, no, you gotta pay even more now. You go, yeah, no, I can do cheaper. Don't worry about it, buddy. And I'm not talking bad about the company on itself. The company wasn't bad. It's just that it just doesn't make sense for me. But more money, yeah, but you gotta burn bridges. You're gonna look like an asshole when your clients just go somewhere else and be like, wait, I was paying like double the money that I needed. Why the fuck am I even with these guys? Whereas if you pay them, if you make them pay less and you make them pay an actual fair price, they'll stay with you. If your product, of course, works. If your product sucks, that's another thing. But we don't talk about that. We're talking as if the products were good. The product itself wasn't that bad. I don't want to show it, but it wasn't that bad. It's just that by the time, it was a good innovator. Let's put it that way. It was a good innovator, but nothing was done. Why did you open 2 tabs ad block? I don't care how many ads you block. You're a free extension. You will remain as such. That's because you're becoming shittier and shittier as well, so don't give me that. But where was I? It was a good product when it came out. Not specifically, but it was new, and every other product that covered the same ground, let's put it that way, was shitty as well, so I will be blamed. It was good at the time. But afterwards, when you go online and you find the same thing at $100 every 5 things, every 5 products, and you go, well, I can give you one for 200. You go, nah, man, this shit is ass. Would have been so easy to just get the entire market instead of asking for $200 per product. You could have asked for like 50. You would have made millions. I say millions. Like, give you $50 for a year, you're covered. Everybody's asking for 200. I'm asking you for 50. You want my help? That costs. That is pricey. But the product itself, very cheap. Why? Because it is cheap. Why would you want to pay a lot for it? It's really not that much. It's just a product. That's it. I can tell you there wasn't that much work behind it. There was work, but not $200 a year. Hell, you could have sold it for like 25 euros. At 25 euros, I'm pretty sure you would have sold for at a loss. But you would have utterly destroyed any level of competition. And then you could have just risen the price. But that's not good. Yeah, I'll keep it at 50. Not that matters. That wave is gone. Talking about stuff from 10 years ago. Something that I will never, ever forgive myself was not taking the flat earth wave and just ride it by selling flat dishes. Flat plates, more specifically. You know, pizza plates with the earth stamped on it, and the caption, flat like the earth. Or like, earth is like a pizza. The crust is what keeps the water. Get what I mean? I'll never forgive myself for it. If I ever become famous, rest assured that I will do that. I will make flat earth merchandise. Because come on, a pizza plate with the image of earth and a shitty caption on it, it goes hard. It does go hard. Wouldn't do anything else. That would just be it. I don't really care about anything else. I'm not doing it for big money. Of course, we accept big money. Oh, look, we got a Necklace! Why, you want to become the Pokemon that comes out from the egg? Ugh! Don't come inside me. Don't come inside me, please. Please don't come inside me. Get away. Get out. Okay, thank you. Either I'm blind or I've been very unlucky today. Let's see. 3. We still have 1. It would be so pricey to make those plates, though. I don't know how much a plate costs, producer-wise. But I wouldn't be surprised if it could cost me like 5,000 to make 100. They would go hard, but it wouldn't be worth it. Well, you want me to put a set of plates for like 200 bucks for a shitty ass joke? I don't think I can afford it. Something that I really wanted to do was helping Rebecca putting art book. Like, making an art book. I mean, she would need to do all the drawing, so it's not like helping her with that specifically, but trying to make an art book, you know, working on the pages, working on making the book itself, finding people interested on it, etc, etc. It's something that I wanted to do, but without drawings, there's not much you can do. I do believe that she has the skills. She does have the skill to make a couple of art books here and there. And, not saying get rich. I don't think you'll ever get rich by publishing an art book. I don't know, let's be clear. I would love to have people that know more to share their experience, but I don't think there's any actual artists here. I don't think there's anyone here, let's be clear. I don't want to toot my own horn. Be like, ah, I know there's people looking around, but there's a lot of people. Nah, I know it's just me. But as I was saying, I don't think art books have a big return of investment. Because you might look at a book and be like, oh wow, it costs like $5, and then you can sell it for $10. That's that's 100 return of investment. We're gonna be rich. Then you realize that it costs $5. I'm throwing numbers at random, just to make an example. Then you realize that to get the books at $5, you need to print like 2,000 of them. So it's 10,000 bucks. Then you have to find a place to stock them in good conditions. So a dry place, a place that is not too hot, a place that it doesn't have too much sun, doesn't have sun at all. Then you have to try to sell it. How do you sell it? Do you put it on an online store? You gotta set up on an online store. And that's money every month. But then you gotta take care of shipping. That's time, even more time. Then, what if you do it with Amazon? Sure, but Amazon takes a cut. So it's not $5 anymore. It's like, what, they take like 30% of the sale? So out of a $10 sale, they get 3. So it's a $2. You want to become a stand at a Comic-Con? Sure, but it's gonna cost you. Like what? Let's put another random number. $500. So for $500, you need to sell 100 books to just break even. If you just break even, it means that you basically worked all that time for nothing, for 0. So you need to at least sell double that. But how are you gonna sell 200 books? Not even Senior Equity managed to do that. I mean, they didn't sell the limited edition, but the one that I have. How many do they have? It was 100, right? Yeah, 100. They had them for 3 conventions. True, they sold the books before releasing the limited edition because that was the new version. True, but still, you get my point. It's a big process. It's a big process. Are we done with the eggs? No, there's one last shot for the egg. God damn, I really want an Ackley family. Done. I don't think we're gonna be able to. It's already 10. We haven't found any. But now that we have all the 4 Cocos done, I mean, for all the 4 Cocos done, it means now that we don't have any more eggs, we should just picnic spam. And, yeah. It looks cool at the start, but the more you think about it, the more you realize that you're not gonna become rich by just releasing an art book. But it would be a good experience, a good way to learn. That's why a lot of stuff is on not pre-order, is how do you say, founded. Because this way they can quote unquote create their market. As in they see how many people want the thing, and then they go, okay, if enough people want the thing, we'll charge them the money, and then we'll send them the thing. But if they don't want, not enough people want the thing, we're not gonna charge anything, and we're not gonna do the thing. Oh, we found one. Finally. Was about time. Got him. Whoop. Da, 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 da. Do they have a gender? Yeah, you leveled up. Good job. I don't really think they have a gender, but yeah, they do actually. That surprises me. 129. 26, 27, 28, 29. So we found one. Let's continue. I guess we can take away this and this. Don't tell me you crash. If you crash, I'm gonna be so sad. Oh, thank Lord. Oh, thank Arceus. Oh. I think I have autosave on, so it wouldn't really matter, but still. I'm kind of running out of stuff that I want to talk about. Something that I realized is that I haven't drank basically since I started streaming, so. The main problem with this is that we just don't get any spawn. Let's see, maybe by going a little bit closer. I know there's just an area around you with Pokemon spawn. But I also know that they can't spawn too close to you. We'll count the shinies that I... Oh no, never mind. I thought it was a shiny... I don't know the name of that Pokemon actually. Kilowattrel? No, Wattrel. Kilowattrel is the evolution. Which is, yeah, it's a cute name. Wattrel, Kilowattrel. Just get it, it becomes bigger. Just whatever. You get it, you're a big boy. You're a smart boy. Oh yeah, one of my favorite artists. Because she draws very well. Made a female xenomorph. Is it the... Yeah, xenomorph are the aliens from Alien. I like why. To be fair, she does shitpost a lot. I also have some of her comics. Sweet Paprika. It's a good story. It's not that important. It's not the... Oh wow, it's the epitome of stuff, but... Hey, she put her heart and soul into it. She also did Sacro Profano, which is sacred and... no, it's not profane. Sacred... and blasphemous. Which that too is a pretty funny read. Just mainly strip comics. Like it's not a... It has an overarching plot, but it's not a story from start to end. It's just a lot of one-page stories about the same characters over and over. Nothing more, nothing less. It's still cute. Highly recommend it. Especially because those things are free online. The comics. The sacred and blasphemous. Sacred / blasphemous. I mean, those became famous because they were free on Facebook. She also worked on a lot of stuff. Like, she did a lot of covers for a superhero shit. Very good. Like, goes to show you, working non-stop on your dream can make you achieve it. But if you don't, you're never gonna achieve it. Yeah, I know my own channel that I'm streaming. I know. I'm here. Oh, no, never mind. I don't remember. It does it have? Yeah, it does have an evolution. Becomes a sand castle, if I remember correctly. I'm baffled that it took us what, almost 30 years to get a sand castle Pokemon. I wish that the Nintendo company would look at fan designs, and if it finds something they like, to just buy the rights to that character to the fan artist. I know it would be a bitch, but I also don't think it would be bad for them just to see a fan art. True, you'd have to pay royalties, but is it that bad to pay royalties to a very good design? Isn't that what you basically do already? Like nowadays, it's not that hard to keep track of what you sell, what you don't sell. Like everything is digitalized. So it's very easy for you to say, oh yeah, we sold 50 Screwball plushies a year. You're 10%. Well, you know, it will never happen. I know that the whole what was it, the Rabbit Fire Starter Cinderace, the Cinderace family was a fan-made one. But if I remember correctly, it was because a kid won like a tournament or something like that. Maybe it was a contest instead of a tournament. But still, it doesn't matter. I wish to see more of it. Of course, I don't want a Pokemon generation to be done solely by fan-made Pokemon. But you know, having a couple of them, like having two families or one family and one single Pokemon, one stage family, would be neat. But it would be very hard to do, I get it. It's more of a bureaucracy kind of deal. I don't know, I just feel like artists should be paid their fair share. Am I insane to think that? Am I insane to think that everybody should be paid their rightful amount? Like, of course, if you do nothing, you're gonna get nothing. Hell, I'm streaming. I know that I deserve nothing. I'm basically doing... I don't think there's something that is even less useful on the planet, on the society, the streamers. Thankfully, it's not my job, so I don't have to be worried about that. But still, I know I contribute nothing to society. But still, I think everybody deserves to live their... to get enough money to just live by themselves. Of course, people that do more deserve more. A little bit of Meritocracy. I don't think meritocracy is a bad thing per se. It is bad when it gets put into idiocy. Idiocity, whatever. But I think that even minimum wage should be paid enough for people to live. Not paycheck to paycheck, like the bare minimum. Like, you should eat cereal for dinner so you can afford to pay rent. But, you know, get an apartment of your own. Maybe go eat outside like once, maybe twice a month. Have all the commodities. Like food, a heater, hot water, a bed, electricity, like that stuff. Being able to afford either public transport or a car. Not a fancy one, just a car. I don't know, maybe I became a commie after all. Wanted to be able to live. What a concept. Wow, I'm starting to get sleepy already, but I even napped yesterday. I napped a little bit yesterday. I went to bed relatively early as well. I guess it's a sign. It's a sign. In German for a second. I guess it's a sign that I'm getting old. Maybe. I wanna be number one. Maybe if you change your yes one-liner, I would have already fought you by now, huh? Why don't you think about changing a little bit? You gotta have Pokemons that are like what, like 23. You're gonna just whoop your ass. You're like, nah, baby, I won't be number one. Like, yeah, of course, because you're a bitch. Like that is exactly what's gonna happen. If we don't find 2 more Nackleys, we're just gonna kill that kid. Team. We're just gonna beat that team. It's Pokemon team, and we're gonna be very respectful. We're gonna say, "Ah, you did a good job, buddy. We're not gonna laugh at you." No. We should restart doing the picnic trick. But I don't know how good it is here, since it spawns Pokemon from the water. Ah, you hear the cracking. My bones crack a lot. It's gonna be a fun time once I mold. It's gonna be super duper painful. But for now, it just feels good to crack the bones. Can I like stop spawning birds? I'm trying to get this Pokemon done. Yeah, everything but Knackley spawn. Maybe we'll find a second one. Yeah, we were very lucky the first times we played. Now we got a little bit of reality check. Please let me play as an old man in Legends EA. Please. Just want to play as an old man. Does it make it different for you? Yes. Want to play as an adult. But I think it would be kind of cool to have 2 modes. Like, normal is just a normal kid. And once you beat the game in normal, you can play as an adult mode. Where you play as an adult. Or just let you play either as a kid or an adult. Either or. Like a kid that wants to play as an adult has to play the game harder. Not like Pokemon can be that hard. It would be harder only on Nuzlocke setting. Oh no, the trainer is too hard. Let me go back and level up a little bit. It's not like it's hard nowadays to level up a Pokemon. Come back over leveled and that's it. GG. You get what I mean. What if I open a picnic here? Under the palm tree kinda goes hard. Just hope I don't get hit by a coconut. What if this is an actual Alolan Executor that is hiding? Doing this time, Alolan Executor. God damn it, just give me the other 2. Where we can go for Barraskewda. That's it. We're opening a picnic. Look at this. We're all gonna open a picnic and we're gonna see the Pokemon spawn. The shiny spawn in front of us. I can tell you. They're gonna be right here. Right here. Right here. Why is it not here? You can't even do Team 4-star references right there. What do you even try? I didn't think it was gonna be a Team 4-star reference until later. Otherwise I would have put a little more bravado in it. I wish I could scream at the top of my lungs. Should get a noise cancelling room. It is something that I would love to have. Just a room in my house. It doesn't have to be a big room. Even a very small room. Where I can just scream. Just remove all the pent-up stress. Then just get out. Chill. Doesn't it sound cool? More than cool, doesn't it sound nice? I don't think it's a cool idea. I think it's a... Yeah, it would be nice kind of idea. I would like it. Also because I could really use it for voiceovers. I hope that since it's orange, it's could be orange. Orange warning again this Friday. If it happens, I hope nothing happens. Let's be clear. I'm not hoping for anything. I don't want to go back to just dig up mud for the whole weekend again. But I hope they put it in orange warning and then let us stay home. This way I can just focus on making the video. I doubt it's gonna happen though. Gonna have to work and I'm gonna have to bring something heavy yet again. Because the people creating the menus hate us. Yeah, it's the only explanation. It's not that they don't know about putting 4 times in a week liquids that weight like fucking plutonium. I don't know if plutonium is actually heavy or not, but doesn't matter. They still do it. Crying out loud, they're giving soup and pizza tomorrow. Pizza isn't even good. Just like basically bread with a lot of tomato sauce and like an idea of mozzarella. It's just sad to watch. Costs less money. I'm not gonna find another one. I feel like that was the shiny of the day. Shut up, kid. I need to check around to see if there's Pokemon. Oh, sorry, I know that a lot of people would want me to go, yo, we found it, bro, bro! But I'm not like that. I mean, not for these ones. These are simple ones. Honestly, this whole funny being able to see like 15 Pokemons at a time kind of takes away from shinies. Like older Pokemon, yes, it was more annoying, let's be clear. I wouldn't like the idea of having to make that. But at the same time, I kinda understand the finding a shiny and people starting to go, yo, yo, yo. I get it. Because first of all, in the older generations, the shiny odds were 1 in 8,000. Was it 8,192? I could be mistaken. We're gonna look it up. We are gonna look it up. Eight thousand 192. Yeah. See, I was right. I'm just built different. I'm sorry. So finding a shiny on that feels amazing. But it's also slow as fuck and very annoying. I can understand that. Whereas here, first of all, the shiny odds are very much higher. I remember correctly, shiny odds... Shiny odds... Gen 9. One in 4,096. So you have double the chances. But you do have to take into account that I also have a shiny charm, which increases the chances by 3, if I remember correctly. I don't remember if it re-rolls 3 times or increases the chances by 3. Because it doesn't sound like there is a difference, but there is a big difference between re-rolling 3 times or having 3 more values that are gonna be compatible for shiny. Let's check on Cerebi. I'll allow only essential ones. Fireball Skeleton Bio shiny rates. We have 1 chance in... you have 3 chances in 4,096 for the shiny charm. So 1 in 1,365 chances to find a shiny. If we're talking just running around at the speed of sound. With Mass Outbreak. Oh, Meal Power level 1. Let's see if we can make a sandwich. Meal Power level 1. What is the one that you need? Title power? What the fuck is a title power? Oh, maybe it's encounter power. Yeah, so you need an encounter power rock. Yeah. Encounter power ground? No, we need encounter power rock. Encounter power rock. But it uses the fucking thing. I don't want to use the fucking thing. Encounter power rock. There we go. Let's see if this works. Yay. So how do you make it? You come here, you click lettuce, you put a lettuce here, you put another lettuce here while the table breaks. So lettuce all on the side. Then you gotta stack the tomatoes in such a way that it doesn't touch the lettuce. Because in case someone is allergic to tomatoes, this way they can still appreciate it. Bacon all on top of each other, then we go one cheese, and one cheese is very important. And last but not least, a little bit of... Oh, we got a single... Basil. We put basil around. It's important to spread the basil. See? Then we just toss the top of the bread because we don't need it, and then we put it down. Why would you put the top of the bread? It's not gonna work. It's gonna become hard to eat the bread. To eat the sandwich. You gotta munch it. See? God, this animation sucks. So this technically makes it easier. It's meal power. I think this should make it easier to find a... I put a meal power too. Why am I saying non-rock Pokemon? You cheated, game. You cheated me. You cheated me out of my own ingredients. Joke aside, I don't know if that was the good one. There's just meal power 1 and meal power 3. There's no meal power 2 here in the quote-unquote wiki. Beats me, honestly. We'll wait till I do actual research. Why do research when it can look stupid? At least, even if it doesn't help with, you know, shiny odds, it still helps with spawning odds. So, anyway, we have 5 chances in 4,000 at worst for one of these things to be shiny. So around 1 in 820. Technically is 819.6. Technically speaking. But we can go a little bit lower. As in, lower our chances. Because we are very unlucky. So we give that a .4 to the game. If the meal power I did was the right one, then we should have 6 chances in 4,000. So 1 in 683.08%. But I don't believe that. So, whatever. And last but not least, if we use the Herba Mystica, with which we need to spend an entire stream only on farming those, because they're rare as fuck, and it's hard to farm for them, then if we use that, we would have 1 chance in 512.44. Which, yeah. Also, we have 1 chance in 512.44 with the shiny charm to get a shiny egg using the Matsura method, which is taking 2 Pokemon from different languages. I didn't want to go fight more with him. Which I think I opened more than 1,000 eggs to get the shiny, the 2 shiny little Fuecocos. Yeah, I did a lot of boxes worth of breeding. It's 60. It's 6 rows of 5, so it's 30 Pokemon. It's 30 eggs per box. So I'm sure I did minimum, but to be minimum 20 boxes. That's 600 minimum. But I know I did a lot more. I know it's at least double that. I mean, it still beats I'm in odds, even if I do double that, because it would mean I'm in 1,200, give or take, which would mean that I'm still in odds as long as I get one Fuecoco in the next 300. I should be good to go. Then I'm gonna move to Spigatito. And Spigatito is gonna become a little slower hunt, breeding hunt, because I want to get a good Spigatito first as I'm breeding. So I'll have to get a good Spigatito with perfect IVs. I just need to... I don't remember if it's attack or special attack IVs. So I just need one of those. And once I have that, I can just put a band. And there you have it. I thought that you could just put a band on one of the two Pokemon and I mean the band on like one of the two partners and an Everstone on the other to get all the ABs that you want. But apparently that's illegal. It just doesn't work. Which sucks. I was hoping for it. Because it would have meant that I didn't have to spend caps to just get the perfect IVs. I need to oh yeah, the shiny is perfect on a special attack. I know that much. No, I don't remember. Is the shiny that I have perfect IV on attack? On special attack or not? I took the 0 attack band, yes. This one has 0 special defense as well. That's beautiful, buddy. Now let's just stay here. Picnic. I could honestly put RuneScape on the side. Play it as I'm hunting. Would it be bad? Maybe. Not worth it. Also because I need to level up my magic stuff right now. And to trade my magic, I would need to either go to the demons. And I really don't want to go to the demons. No, I don't have to level up my magic. I need to level up my archery skills. That's a bitch. Because I don't have anything good for it. What I would really need would be to just farm even more runes. I found a spot with a lot of runes. The problem is that it's in the wilderness. So you could end up being attacked. as you're trying to get them. It's before 20 wilderness, so it's not too big of a deal. You can just, you know, teleport out. But it still sucks if you get just randomly attacked. Maybe you're not looking too much into it, you're just vibing, and you get someone that is like, aha! The sword of 1,000 needles up your butt. And you just lose all your HP. I get why the game wants to have that, but at the same time, I'm not the biggest fan of just mandatory PvP. Maybe before I was happy with it, but now, not specifically. I don't have much time to just spend in a video game. Now look at this. This is for quote-unquote work. I don't have too much time to just spend on a video game, so of course I'd rather spend it in such a way that it doesn't just undo my progress. I get the appeal. Having to go in, like, you don't know, maybe someone could just get and kill you and still take all your stuff. But I don't like the idea of having to work like 4 hours to get an item, and then well, you died, you were 2 steps too far from the save spot. Say goodbye to that. And since I'm Iron Man, not a hardcore Iron Man, just an Iron Man, it means that I have to farm for it all over again. And I don't like that. I know there's Ultimate Iron Man that if they die, they lose absolutely everything. There's the Ultimate Hardcore, super duper Dante Must Die edition. Man. Where if you die, you just lose the character. I don't know, man. I get it. It removes a lot of the quote-unquote exploits that you can do. Where you just die to a boss on purpose. This way your items get stocked into a bank. And it gives a sign of, hey, look, I did it. But I'm gonna tell you were shiny because you have eyes that are redder than the others. But no, I was wrong. I get why people do it. I just don't see the appeal behind it. I get the whole recognition and fame, why you do that, but you could just do other stuff. The only good thing is that it's just a self-imposed challenge. So you don't have to really do it. You just do it because you want to. And that's fine. You shouldn't spawn here. You should spawn here since I have higher chances to find a shiny while you're here. Like, greatly increased chances. Oh, it would be kind of fun to play. Nah, actually, you already got me way too many times, Pokemon games. I'm not gonna play competitive. I'm not gonna go into competitive. It doesn't matter. I'm not falling for that. Competitive duel, like double battles, sound fun until you realize that the majority of those games are just abuse the strongest thing that you can. I don't like it. I like a Gen 3 OU because there is a very, very little randomness behind it. It's not a soulful meta, but there are few things that you are where you roll the dice, as in actually roll the dice. Yeah, there's always the 10% freeze and the paralysis and burn chance. But whenever you use those attacks, you don't really use those attacks for that 10% chance. It's more like you use those attacks and once in a while something else happens while using the attack. Random crits are a thing. Yeah, random crits are something that I really don't like, even in Gen 3, because I got screwed over way too many times that I want to count. And I do get saved every once in a while from a crit, but more time than not, whenever I crit it is when I don't need it. And I have to work with the fact that my enemy can just deal 2 times the damage out of nowhere just because he wanted to. It's just like that. Also, I'm not a very good strategist. I like to imagine myself as one, but I know I'm not. Like, there's a reason if I don't really play strategy-based games. Because I fail more times than not. Hey, it's a way to improve. You can't just be good without trying. As I always say, but... I know when I'm kinda cooking something, and I know when I'm just throwing shit at the wall. Most of the times, I'm just throwing shit at the wall. I know that there's a lot of strategy behind Pokemon. Like, the whole concept of Pokemon. I don't know if in doubles it works like that, but in singles, I know there is a lot of reads. Try to go for a soft read or a hard read. Like soft read that you know that you expect the enemy to do a pretty broad move. Like, I don't know, you think that the enemy Pokemon will attack. You don't know which attack it will do, but you know they will attack. So you take your soft read and maybe you go, okay, I'm gonna go Sucker Punch. Or you can do a hard read. Where you go, I know this Pokemon will use an attack that is gonna be very effective to the Pokemon that I have right now. Because they are thinking to catch my, I don't know, Swampert switching in. So I'm gonna punish them for it. That is a hard read. That is the... No, it's not too far-fetched. I did that. Oh, what? Switching in? Yo! What the hell, man? I'm not gonna complain. I thought your only difference was the top thing. I didn't think you were gonna be completely different. Ah, not the Mega Drain. Not my 1 HP. Get in the ball. I said, get in the ball. Stop stealing HP from my Talonflame. There's also playing neutral, where you just play the most broad move. You say, okay, this is the move that is gonna be most effective, regardless of what the enemy does. Most often than not, it's just click knockoff. You just click knockoff, and that's all you have to do. Come on. I basically never get a Pokemon with the 3 things. Ouch. Please, my Talonflame is about to die. Stop it. I usually only get it when they go, and then they go down. The signal. Yeah, you got it. Look, but it does that. No, it didn't. Okay, you have Sand Attack, Astonish, Mega Drain. What else? Gimme. Boop. That one. Ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba. Da-da-da-da. Ah, Crash Banuka. Yay! Hey, at least we got something out of this. 3-2-2. 21, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 30. Alright, yeah, it makes sense. Beautiful shiny too, honestly. Looks dope. Let's do shinies. Will we get a third in 5 minutes? Will we get 2 Barney? I know it's cacti. It's knackly. It's knackly. Kind of like. Oh, I think the butt power expired. Oh well. Sucks to suck. There are a lot of Pokemon that just look bad in shiny form. But honestly, the Sandygast, is that the name? I mean, I have one there. I can just check. Sandygast, yeah. That one just looks dope. The black sand just works perfectly. It really does. It really looks like possessed, the sand. Does it mean that this beach is made out of dead gassy sand? Be kind of weird. You shouldn't really think about Pokemon much. You're just gonna probably get an Ironism. How do you check for... No, I don't want to... No, no, no. Now we still have 6 minutes. Jesus Christ, you guys are hard to spot. Even last time. It's the second time we tried to hunt for them. I mean, true, the first time I fucked it up and just killed too many of them, so they despawned, but still. think that they show up a little bit more often? Every time you don't find one means that the time where you'll find one will be sweeter. Also, I don't know why, but I feel like I lost one of them. Like, there was one shiny and I just fucked it up. I mean, that's part of the fun. I'll spotting them until it's too late. Still don't understand why they made Weaglet. It doesn't show. Okay, no, you're not shiny. It felt it wasn't shiny. It felt like it wasn't shiny, but I wanted to make sure. It's important to make sure. What? Maybe it is? It's the shiniest of them all, and then you fuck up, and you never get it. Your Arcane, I know it's not Arcane, but you get it. Your Arcane season announcement? Trailer? I don't know. Maybe not. Kinda expect to not go, to just go blind, as I did for Arcane Season 1. Also because they're kind of moving away from the story that I know. So it will be fun to see stuff on the screen. Not the big screen, just on the screen that I don't really know anything of. Like, I knew the War of Piltover, I knew about Warwick, I knew about Victor. I don't really like how they did Victor. Kinda, I was hoping for a more Doctor Doom vision than just a Robo Jesus. But I'm happy with what we got. If it wasn't called Victor, it would have been perfect. And it's sad that they had to cut a lot of stuff from Season 2. Like, it would have been a perfect show to end up on 3 seasons. Because the show really needed at least a couple of exits. Season 2 Part 2 is just non-stop. It skips way too much stuff. The most egregious is how did Victor get his third arm? That is something that I really wanted to know. It's something that I really wanted to see. Also, how did Victor get to the Hextech chamber? We don't know how that happened. The entire point was to get there! To make him go there! And they go, oh, we stopped then, and they... No, he's already inside. Well, how? Show me. It's just weak. I don't want to say weak writing. It's weak storytelling. Because I know there was more. They had an explanation on why and how and whatever. They just didn't have the screen time. This is why I really wish they gave more time to the developers. Like, they had 6 years for the first season. Couldn't they let them have a little bit more for the second? I'm 100% for taking more time for the season to develop. Like, a lot of people bitch and moan about Season 1 and Season 2 just being apart from each other. I don't really mind. Like, instead of shipping the whole thing, having the... That was a March, but the insight of delivering one episode a week with a couple of months of break between the first and the second half of the season gives the animators so much more time. Like, even if we just take the last 2 episodes, like a season, if I remember correctly, Arcane is 10 episodes, but I'm gonna take 12 just to make stuff easier for me. Take 12 episodes for a season, so you divide it by 2 for 2 half seasons with a little break on in between. If you release an episode per week, you give the animators an extra month. I'm gonna call it a month. I know it's a month and a week, but I'm gonna call it a month because, you know, I gotta put more stuff on the... There's more stuff than just animating behind it. But still, you give 1 extra month to the animators to do their magic, which doesn't sound like much, but if you think about it, having 1 extra month for 1 episode, 1 specific episode, it's a lot. True, the developers, the animators don't really work on 1 episode at a time. There's a lot of animators that work on a lot of episodes, but if you know you gotta ship it, this way you have the chance to ship the first batch, like of 3 episodes, and week by week finish working on the ones that will need to be released later. And after that, you have a couple of months of extra buffer for the second half. It makes the... How do you call it? How do you call it? The crunch times a little more bearable. I'm not saying they're gonna be good. No, crunch is always bad. It's not always. Self-imposed crunch can be good, if not in moderation, which kind of is the antithesis of crunch. But you know, sometimes going like, oh yeah, I want to finish this, I'm not gonna go to sleep until I finish this. And then you finish it and you're like, oh, I'm done, I don't have to think about that thing anymore. I get it. That is not a bad crunch. It's self-done. You do it because you wanted to, because you want to finish the thing. It's good. But any other type of crunch is bad. You're like, well, you gotta ship it in a month, so everybody just forget you have a family. Well, now I know I don't have to check for the little top thing. That feels good. Knowing that one shiny, this is not the shittiest shiny that you've ever seen, but it's actually very noticeable. Like Barney. Oh, exactly. Yeah, but I like to call him Barney. I don't know why. It just sounds nice. How are you called? Pincurchin. Oh, I get it. I'll be the number one. All you do is just look at the sea and scream, I want to be the number one every time someone gets close to you. No wonder you have no friends. I want to be the number one. Why don't you become the number one not weird person on this beach and just go home? Your parents are worried about you. You spent the last 15 days just screaming at the sea. Your mother just wants to see you home. Just go to her. Go scream that to your mom a little bit. It will be a step in the right path, the right direction. You'll tell your mom, I want to be the number one. We'll work on saying other stuff later. Now let's get you in the good place. If I remember correctly, Wiglets are of a much darker hue. Don't remember for sure, but if I remember correctly, they are very noticeable as well. Oh yeah, we streamed for over 2 hours and a half. That's my time. 2 shinies. We can take it or leave it. We're taking it. Oh yeah, you guys are right. Save. Thank you. Like, I don't think it's just gonna be the nose, the thing that it's different. Like Diglett. Who the fuck thought that just making the nose different color was the smart choice? At least make it of a different hue. To be fair, it's stuff that from older gens when you didn't really have to look that hard to see if it was a shiny or not. All you had to do was to just wait until the animation of the Pokemon going wee whoop ended, because it would just go do the rah, rah, and then would have to shrink, which was neat. I get why they changed it. Now the sparkle, sparkle, sparkle happens as they're doing the rah. But I don't know. It felt kind of nice to have the sparkle after. Out of all the automation for the sake of time that they could have done, they did the only one that I kind of hope. I kind of wish they would just revert. Yeah, let's just do one last check. Oh, we still got 2. We're gonna make them. We're gonna spawn them in. And if we see a shiny, we're gonna be happy. If we don't, we're going to bed. Come on, Barneys. Not gonna do the chat voice again. You get it. You're a smart boy. You're a big boy. You know, you can take criticism. And remember it. And learn from it. Remembering it alone, it doesn't really make much. You gotta gotta learn from it. It's way too many other Pokemon that are going to spawns. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's it. Fellas, as usual, it was a pleasure. I'm gonna go catch some Z's. Not some shiny Z's, sadly. I wonder, can you have a shiny dream? Those are the real questions. Anyway, have a good night, fellas. See you maybe tomorrow. I don't know if I'll have the strength for tomorrow.